Do you know what's worse than taking an L? Taking an L by taking an L. And I'm gonna explain how KSI just turned out to be the biggest sore loser ever. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update. Now I am not really a fan of KSI. For starters, he and Logan Paul are known for selling this overpriced drink. That's right, they did the whole influencer selling overpriced products thing before Pokimane made it cool. Oh wait, it was never and will never be cool. Then there is footage of KSI working out, and it looks laughable. Like, what in tarnation is that thing on his chest? It looks like some kind of castle. Are those fake implants? Now I know I am not into boxing, so maybe this is indeed how boxers train, but it still looks ridiculous. However, he recently did something that made some of his die-hard fans lose respect for him. You see, he recently made this video where he talked about a match he lost against none other than Tommy Fury. Now if you did not know, the loss was pretty controversial. Some people, including KSI himself, speculated that he did not lose because it was not like KSI got KO'd by Tommy or anything. He basically lost because the judge decided that Tommy Fury would emerge victorious. And here's how greatly KSI managed to take his loss.
Fury won it, it was a loss because he said he was going to knock out. Control it, KSI, come on.
Now you might say he was still in pure rage mode and still could not fathom that he had lost, so he kind of did act out right there. However, months went by and you would think KSI had matured and processed his loss more gracefully. Well, he did not. He instead uploaded this video where he basically turned out to be the biggest sore loser I have ever seen.
I felt like I had won the fight, so to have the judges completely take that moment away from me, yeah, it sucked. As soon as I got back home, I was angry, disappointed, and eventually I just broke down and started crying. It wasn't fair. Life isn't fair, am I right? I look back at the fight and I tried to find any highlights, any showing of Tommy Fury beating me in that fight, and there was just hardly any. And it's crazy because so many people felt like I won the fight.
And then we have a bunch of cameos from different people claiming KSI should have won. And even Logan Paul himself claims KSI did not lose. So, I am enjoying this video so far.
Another reason why it took me so long was because of this appeal that we made. I wanted to try and right what was wrong. Me and my team put up a case to the PBA to explain why I didn't lose that fight.
Yes, he did send an appeal, but it got rejected. I guess this is karma after making fun of Logan Paul getting his appeal rejected.
Oh my god, no way! Your appeal got denied? No! I did not see this coming! Oh my god! Wow, I really thought that your appeal would get through! But no! The commission laughed in your face!
And then KSI explains why he hasn't really been active in a while. It took him time to process the fact that he had lost. And he says he spent time traveling around the world, and he shows this video of him in Japan, which I must admit is really wholesome.
Konnichiwa, god damn! Your boy is in Japan! God, I love Japanese people! Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Oh, that was so sweet. You know, Mr. Troll always gives credit where credit is due. But that's where all the credit shall end, because here's where the video goes downhill.
So how do I feel? depressed. I hate my life. No, I'm kidding. I feel much better now. In terms of the Tommy Fury fight, yeah, I feel like I've come out better. Way better than he has. Like, I would much rather be in my position than his.
And now you will see exactly why he's doing better than Tommy. Spoiler alert, he's not. Even if you think Tommy did not deserve that victory, at least he's more mature than the person KSI becomes at the end of this video.
The fact that Tommy Fury was unable to knock out a YouTuber that has been boxing for about 3 years is actually hilarious. Tommy has essentially been boxing all his life and he struggled to even jab me. Even with everything in his favor, the venue, the weight, the no rehydration clause, so he was able to just balloon to over 200 pounds on fight night. Even with all of that, he wasn't able to get rid of me convincingly. I even saw somewhere that Tommy said that he was done with boxing if KSI could hang with me.
If KSI beats you, does this mean that your career as a contender in boxing is done?
What can I say? If likes of KSI is even giving me a competitive fight, let's say that. Let me say
Fair
that.
enough.
You know, I'm gonna go out there on Saturday night and do what I should have done to Jake Paul. I'm gonna iron this man out. He'll be very lucky to get past 2 rounds.
Well, I did. And you needed the judges to save you. That's pretty embarrassing, bro.
Oh, so KSI chooses to attack Tommy Fury, but unlike in the boxing ring, KSI is this time attacking him verbally. And he then gets high on copium and is like, uh-oh, but Tommy did not even knock me out. He's so weak.
And to be honest, Tommy Fury has been pretty embarrassing these past few weeks. From him being with Chris Brown, having zero rhythm, looking hella awkward, to him attempting to dance with Tion Wayne, to whatever this clip is.
So as you can see, KSI doesn't handle the loss the way a true athlete should. But it gets worse. He reveals himself to handle the loss worse than anyone ever has done. So, watch what KSI does next.
All while Molly May is looking after his kid at home. I mean, come on, Tommy. You're a father now. You can't be constantly partying in the club while your missus is taking care of your child. You were hardly around during Molly May's pregnancy, and it seems that even after the child has been born, you're hardly around.
What does any of this have to do with the fact that you lost the match? Even if Tommy indeed is embarrassing, he still beat you in the fight, and the fact that you can't deal with it makes you even more embarrassing than however you claim Tommy to be. Now, to be fair, I was kind of surprised when I found out Tommy was a father. I mean, he's still pretty young, so it kind of caught me off guard right there. But the fact that this guy involves Tommy's family in this rant just because he could not take a loss, that's just wow. And here's the worst part of the video.
Another thing I find hilarious is whenever I come across Tommy's posts on my Instagram or Twitter, the comments are just slewing him and saying that he lost the fight, and that's because he did. I don't care if 3 random people thought you won. The world knows that you ain't shit. This guy, this nerdy FIFA player, managed to hang with you. And that, quite frankly, says a lot about your legacy. So yeah, let's keep reminding Tommy that he didn't win that fight under his Instagram posts or Twitter posts or anything he posts online. And if you see him publicly, you could berate him as well and remind him that he didn't win.
You did not mishear any of that. He literally instructs his impressionable young viewers to harass Tommy Fury, and he even tells them to berate him in public? This has to be illegal. He's literally encouraging his fans to bully someone. And all of this only because he is salty about his loss in that match.
Ultimately, I set out what I wanted to achieve from all of this, and that was to show to all of you lot that no matter who you are or where you've come from, you put in the hard work, you know, graft, to stay consistent, and you can literally do anything in life. You know, I posted on my Instagram saying this. I appreciate all the kind messages from everyone. In the ring and watching it back, I feel like I should have won. Either way, I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to in the end. This little untalented nerd was able to go toe-to-toe with a professional boxer. Use me as the living proof that hard work and self-belief can get you anywhere in this life. And you know, I've portrayed this for years, and I've pushed this narrative for years.
Oh yeah, what a great idea to end this video talking about how you've been working hard and grinding all the time to build this whole career right after you just flushed your career down the toilet. Yes, I usually do appreciate when people put in the hard work, but it is not a valid thing to say when you just reveal yourself to be an immature sourpuss. And as you can imagine, a lot of his fans turned against him, and they basically cannibalized him. Hey, KSI, if you really wanted to win against Tommy Fury, then perhaps you shouldn't have trained with that bizarre castle-looking breast implant.